consciousness revolution. Today we'll continue our discussion on the qualities, divine qualities from 16th chapter of Bhagavad-gītā, and we will continue with the quality of tejaha, or vigor, as Prabhupada translates. But before we start, we'll say some prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashta Preshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloki Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashthabhutale Srimati Radhana Swamiti Namini. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashthabhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatarine. Welcome again. So we'll continue our discussion on these divine qualities. Teja, or vigor, as Prabhupada translates. This can mean power, strength, great energy to achieve some goal, is the first quality in the third verse of this 16th chapter, which goes Tejah Kshama Driti Shocham Adrohanati Manita Bhavanti Sampadam Devim Abhijatasya Bharata. Yes, so these are Sampadam Devim, or divine qualities that one should acquire to please Krishna. Otherwise, what would be the purpose of listing these 26 qualities, divine qualities, if they're not meant for Krishna's pleasure? So Krishna mentions everything just to be pleased. Krishna is pleasure personified. He's Sachit Ananda Vigraha. Yes, so whatever he says, whatever he does, whatever he performs, and whatever he teaches is just for his pleasure. But of course, we have this idea, if we do something for our pleasure, it's selfish and it's not beneficial for others. But Krishna's selfishness is beneficial for everyone, because everyone is his part and parcel. So if one is intelligently selfish, and he's materialistic, he will do everything for his well-being, for his personal material well-being. And even if we take Krishna in this regard, or God in this regard, that he's selfish, we must accept that he's supremely intelligent, because Absolute is supreme, and if God is supreme, so he's also supremely intelligent. So he does everything for his ultimate benefit, and if he's ultimately blissful, Sachitananda, that means that whatever he does is meant for his bliss. And that means that also these qualities that he is listing here in first 3 verses of 16th chapter of Bhagavad-gītā are meant for his bliss. And this means also that every living entity as his part and parcel should be blissful. And he says in 15th chapter of Bhagavad-gītā, Mamaivan Shur Jiva Loki Jiva Bhutak Sanatana, that every part and parcel, every living entity is part and parcel of his existence. So he's trying to teach conditioned living entities to achieve highest benefit for themselves. And he explains this also in the 5th chapter of Bhagavad-gītā. Bhoktaram yagatapasam sarvalokam suhridam sarvabhutanam gyatvam shantim richati. That one can be peaceful and happy only if he understands that everything is meant for Krishna's pleasure. and that not only that everything is meant for his pleasure, but that he's also Suhridam Sarvabhutanam, that he's well-wisher and benefactor of every living entity. So this strength and power are not just physical that are mentioned here. Although Prabhupada translates that this vigor of power should be used especially by kshatriyas. Kshatriyas are by nature protectors of the society. And if one is a protector, he should be very powerful personality. Otherwise, if you are not protecting anyone, you don't need to be powerful. But if you try to protect anyone, you should be powerful. And it's interesting that Lord wants everyone to be powerful. If we are engaged in any kind of relationship, because Lord Rishabhadev says in 5th canto of the Srimadbhagavatam, Guru nasasyat svajano nasasyat pita nasasyat janini nasasyat devam natasyan napatisha sasyat namochatyas samupete mrityum. That one shouldn't become a guru nasasyat, pita nasasyat. One should not be a father or mother or husband or even a relative or a worshipful deity if he is not able to deliver those who are dependent on him from death. So if even if you are a weak mother, we can say, or a husband and father and guru, whatever kind of guru, we should be able to deliver those who are dependent on us from the lap of death. Yes. And in order to achieve this, we should definitely have power. Even if we don't have spiritual, material strength, we should have spiritual strength, spiritual power, spiritual insight, because no one is powerful without spiritual insight. And of course, to have spiritual insight, we should go in to have vision from within. No one can have any insight if he's not inside. So we should go deep inside in our heart to see from within, to realize things from within, to have connection from within. And within is, of course, Krishna. And to go deeply in our heart means to really dedicate ourselves to something. Even if we want to achieve some material success, we should go deep in the process of achieving this success. If we want to be a good student, we should study, and we should not just study to remember the data. We should go deep and understand the subject very well. Otherwise, we would be very superficial, and no one would have any benefit from our so-called study if we don't go deep into the subject. And if you want to be a top sport performer, we should go very deep in the science of sport that we are engaged in. Yes, that we don't just train blindly, because nothing can be achieved by blind following. And what to speak in the spiritual path, nothing can be achieved by blind following or just blindly repeating something. Yes, it's not possible. People are spiritually lazy. Mandaksu manda matayo manda bhagahu bhadrada is explained in the very first chapter and first canto of Srimadbhagavatam. The sages from Naimasharanya explained Priyanal Payushak Sabya Kalo Asmin Yugejala Mandaksu manda matayo manda bhagahu bhadrada. That in this age of Kali, people are spiritually very lazy, and they are always disturbed and very unfortunate, and so they don't have even time to explore different branches of religion, of different branches of spirituality. So they ask Sutta Goswami, Burini Buri Karmani Shrotavya Vibhagasha, Adaksadotra Saram Samudrita Manishaya, Bruhi Badraya Bhutanam Yanatma Suprasidati. Please, you have studied so many different scriptures, and you are a very submissive disciple, so everything is revealed to you. Please explain us what is the essence of everything, that by which one can become suprasidati, perfectly happy. Yes, not just happy. Prasidati means happy, but suprasidati, perfectly happy. And Sutta Goswami explains in the very next chapter, Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktira dokshaje ahetikiya pratihata yayatma suprasidati. That one can become suprasidati, or supremely blissful, supremely happy. What everyone wants to achieve this goal, actually. Even if he's most ardent atheist, he wants to be perfectly happy. No one wants to be partially happy. Everyone is partially happy. Even if we don't strive for happiness, but everyone is striving for happiness. But even if we wouldn't strive for happiness, we would still be happy. Tasyaiva hitoh pratita kuvito nalabhati paramatam uparideha. Talabhati dukkhavat anetak sukham kalena sarvatra gabhiram hasa. That it is explained in also first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. This happiness and distress are interchanging, that they come and go, even if we don't strive for them. But those who are Kovida, who are supremely intelligent, they strive for something that is not available in the three worlds. So it's strange to be wise if you strive for something that is not available nowhere in the universe. Yes, but it is explained that wise are those who strive for something internal, not for something ephemeral. Ephemeral just comes and goes, and just like lightning in the sky, for a very short time gives some light, gives some pleasure. It's exciting, makes some noise, like lightning makes a noise, and then it's gone the next moment. And what's the use of these things? And they're not just useless; they're detrimental, because if they would just be useless, uh, they wouldn't create some problem, but they do create some problem because we become attached to them, and because we are attached, we suffer when we lose them, and we'll definitely lose everything in this world. So therefore, to lead anyone in this world, Lord Rishabh explains that we should be able to deliver them. And if we are not able to deliver them, we shouldn't have any kind of relationship, actually. We shouldn't be a friend. We shouldn't be a father. We shouldn't be a husband or a mother or a wife. Uh, Anything, actually. We should be completely isolated if we are not able to deliver those who are dependent on us. Yes, therefore, we should be very spiritually strong. Yes, and to be spiritually strong, we should go deep in our spiritual quest. Yes, therefore, our Abhidheya in the fourth basic verses of Srimadbhagavatam, it is explained also Abhidaya Tattva. And Abhidaya is etavat eva jigyasan tattva jigyasu natmana anvaya vyatirikabhyam yat syat sarvatra sarvata. That we should always inquire about absolute truth. Yes, directly and indirectly, in all circumstances. Yes, this is Abhidaya. Therefore, this means Kirtanya Sada Hari. That we should be always connected with Krishna, always searching for Krishna. Krishna, where are you? Like these Goswamis from Vrindavan were calling for Krishna. Krishna, Radhe, hey Radhe, and Lalite, where are you? Where are you, Lalita? Where are you, Srimati Radharani? Where are you, Krishna? I'm searching for you. I would like to meet you. I would like to have a relationship with you. And this should be very deep. This is not just that we learn to repeat these words, that we can repeat them like a parrot. We should also be able to repeat them like a parrot. But we should go deep in spirit, because Krishna is Saragrahi. Krishna is Bhavagrahi. Both are describing Krishna, because Bhava means the mood, the emotion. So Krishna accepts our emotion. Krishna accepts our mood. Krishna accepts our spirit of existence, of our heart. Krishna is not interested in externals. Krishna is interested in the essence, and Sara means essence. So he accepts the essence. That therefore he explains in 9th chapter of Bhagavad-gītā, Patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktupahratam ashnami prayatatmana. That one should offer a leaf, a flower, a little water with love and devotion. He uses bhakti 2 times in this verse. Patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam ashnami prayatatmana. That means that we should everything meditate to be an offering for Krishna, and we should of course offer it with devotion. So both elements should be there. Our meditation, that it's for Krishna's pleasure, and also we do it for Krishna's pleasure. We should understand these both aspects, both dimensions of bhakti. It's not only that we do and offer to Krishna with devotion. We should also meditate that this is for Krishna's pleasure. Yes, this is bhakti. And then he accepts. Ashnami, he says, I'm eating this. Like he ate these banana peels because they were offered and meditated with devotion. Yes, banana peels of Vidura's wife, who was supremely surprised that Lord Krishna visited them when he came to negotiate peace with Duryodhana before the war of Kurukshetra. Duryodhana prepared everything externally perfectly for Krishna's satisfaction. Yes, he meditated even how to please Krishna. He prepared a kirtan group. He prepared perfect feast. He prepared a golden throne, new one, to accept Krishna on the golden throne, and to give him the best feasts possible, best kirtan singers and players for Krishna's satisfaction. Everything the best for Krishna. But because Bhava was not bhakti, and it was not meditated that he would like to please Krishna, but the meditation, his meditation was, I want to exploit Krishna, and he did everything to please Krishna, to use Krishna for his purpose. And if we use Krishna in our, this is our meditation, because if we are not deep in our devotional service, we'll try to use Krishna for our selfish purposes. And this is Duryodhana mentality. So I should worship Krishna to go to the spiritual world. And what will I do there in spiritual world? Of course, my intention of going back home, back to Godhead, we use this phrase, just to enjoy. But of course, Krishna understands our jargon, and he fulfills our true desire. And if we live, because most devotees live quite pious life, and really what they mean by this desire of going home back to Godhead, this of course translates, I want to enjoy. He gives them facilities to enjoy really what they really want to enjoy on the material platform, on subtle material platform. So they he gives them heavenly pleasures. Yes, this is very simple. So Prabhupada also said that majority of devotees will go to heaven, will not attain spiritual perfection, because this is not their desire actually. Because spiritual perfection means service, and to be able to switch this consciousness, we have to have spiritual power, and this is this vigor that we discussed this afternoon. At least afternoon is here in the Central Europe. Yes. So it's important to understand what real vigor is, what real power is, what real energy means. Because if you don't have this strong power and energy in spiritual sense, we'll just cheat ourselves. We'll not be able to proceed in our spiritual journey. It will be just something external, like Duryodhana. Yes, and we want to achieve some goal, which is not, of course, really spiritual, because spiritual means I'm not focused on externals. I'm not concerned about my my material well-being actually.